Welcome back, everyone. This is Will, KMac Vintage. Well, I've made some more changes to the video settings, and let's see how this works. I've tried to optimize the computer a bit better and change some things around, and change some of the image, um, well, improve some of the video quality and image in that. And it seemed like the last video that I uploaded is also actually in a HD format. So I'm very happy with that. If all the videos will be in HD format moving forward, all my cameras are HD cameras. So let's see what happens. It will be nice if I do get that. Um, Beyond that, the let's see, what do I have? Um, this is part two of the classic two board recap, and I'm gonna clean the contact points now, and then I'm gonna put the caps on. Hopefully, I can do all that without any interruptions and so forth, and hopefully, I can find enough to talk about. um, so after this one, I have a CX board I need to work on. I need to work on that board and the power supply. I have the classic 2 analog board also that I need to check and see. Um, then another thing I have is I have a, oh my God, what do I have? I have two SE6100s I need to fix. I have a bunch of CIs that I need to fix. I think 3 or 4 CI boards. I have a couple CD-ROM boards. Quadra 950 board I need to check. I need to work on my 2C. I need to get that in. I have a Performa 600 I need to check. I have a SE30 that was very bad battery bombed, which that board there, um, that board, if I cannot fix it, what I want to do is transfer the stuff to a different board. And so y'all can see, I have 10 of these SE30 reloaded boards from Bowl that I ordered. And I have a lot of new components that I did order from Mauser. Also, I have a box full of components that I ordered from Mauser. That if anything, I can put that on here, and then only move the things I need to move. The backside already has the capacitors and the resistors and the diodes on them. Let me zoom this in so that you can get a better look. Okay, so you can see it already has the capacitors, the diode. Here are the diodes here. Capacitors, and now it's only the filters, the actually line filters that I still need to move. And on this side, everything is here. So I have 10 of these boards that I am planning on using. If I get some more SE30 reloaded bomb boards that I need to do, I can transfer the stuff over. But do understand that transferring is a very time consuming. It takes time, and it's not something cheap because you got to pay for the board and all the new components that are used and the time and all that. So it could rack up. So anyway, so we will go on now and work on this classic 2 board. I already have my soldering iron plugged in and getting hot here. Yeah, let's get this going. I have my wick here. I have my flux. So we are gonna clean these pads, and then we will see where we're at. Let me switch over to the scope view. And there we are at the scope view. I don't need to. Let me adjust the microphone here. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay. Hopefully that will be a good sound, not too bad. Now I'm focusing, because this microscope is stereoscope and all that, I see depth. I see things in 3D, and you see that too on the screen. So that's where you may see the chip and the legs are out of focus, but I'm focusing on the trace, and I'm focusing on the board right now. I'm not focusing on what is up on top, because it's the board that I need to see clear. Okay, so like over here, you see, I need to see, I have to turn this a little bit, the camera turned on me. Okay, there we go. So you should have a very good view. I can focus you independently. Okay, there we are. Um, so let's put down some flux. Let's get these pads cleaned up. Now here goes one, in this corner goes the one microfarad, and on these three go the tens. And soldering iron ready, flux ready, wick ready. Let's give these things a little polish. And we are gonna take off the old stuff. We're gonna use the wick as a little bit of abrasive to, like a sandpaper. That's a gentle sandpaper, not too hard, because you don't want to rip up things. But at the same time, you can see what it did here, that this trace was a little bit exposed, and the solder that's on the wick stuck to it and coated it. Okay, so we're good and clean on those two. I'm going to slide this over a little bit so that this is centered for me. And it's also centered for you. Again, I'm using this. I think my temperature changed, yes. That's the thing, that my fingers hit the temperature switch. And I don't have one of the expensive soldering stations. I don't need it. I don't feel I need it yet. Because the thing is too, that I invested so much in these. I have all the tips. I have a lot of tips in that. But I can always hand it down, or I can take this up to Florida and get a better soldering station for me here. I am planning to start doing some work from the house in Florida. So I will be setting up a work area there, because I will be spending more time in Florida also. Okay, so now we are good and clean there. I'm not gonna let this sit. I'm gonna wipe it clean now. Take up the flux. Now you'll see that I like to twist my Q-tip to suck up as much of the flux as possible. I have to do things a bit different. I have to do things that stays in camera view. And now I already have most of it picked up, so now I can just scrub it and get it dry. Now I'm gonna look at my traces. I see a couple here I want to check. I'm gonna check actually continuity. I'm not gonna go scrape it right now. Okay, I see this one here is a bit dark, but it should be good. Yeah, because it's got that whole pad. chip. What chip is that? That's a DFAC. Okay. That's the audio. Yeah. That chip might give me some trouble. This DFAC may give me some trouble later. But anyway, we'll see about that later. Okay, so right here I am good and clean. I am happy with that. So let's move on to the other 4 pads. Now, I forgot to mention, I mean, when I was away, I'm going to switch view for a minute because I want you to see this. I did go out, I did get a new meter, Kawitz. This is Kawitz also, but this is the older version. I did get the new one that everyone seems to be using. Okay, and it's the model everyone is using because I bought it off of their recommendation. But if anyone knows how to turn up the volume in this thing, please let me know. Because the volume on this thing, this is the KM601. The volume on this thing is so low I can barely even hear it. There's nothing in the book that says how to turn up the volume. I don't see a volume switch, I don't see a volume knob. I tried to see if there's anything in the menus, but I mean, if we were to compare the two, skin does not go on good. Because I don't have the back cover on good. Anyway, if I go to continuity mode, I mean, I'm putting this right below the microphone. I mean, can you hear that? Okay, and now if I look at my other meter, continuity mode again, right under the microphone. Okay, so I don't know what's up with these, with this one being so low volume. Wish there was a way to turn it up. If someone knows how to turn it up, let me know. If there isn't, I don't think I'll be using this meter. I'm sorry, it's just not loud enough. So, anyway, see what I do with that. Okay, let's go back to cleaning the pads. Let's put some flux down. Here too, one of these is the 1 farad, one is 47, and the other ones are the 10s. Here we come. Light abrasion, abrasive. What I want to try to get is some of that black off. And at the same time, the solder will coat the pad. Here we can see there's a lot of traces being exposed. I'm going to put down some fresh solder. I mean, on that meter, I'm sorry. I mean, I'm in a noisy area. I have AC running. I'm speaking. You could have extractor fan going, making noise. You need something a bit more louder. I mean, I'm not very happy with that volume. You pay some good money for the meter, and um, get something that's got a volume so actually low. I'm sorry. I need something better. How is my video recording doing? You see, look at that. Much better now. 9% activity. I'm hoping this is recording in actually HD. Okay, let's get these four. So, you know, I want to try to coat these traces. You see what that does? See how it coats it? It gets all the gunk off. Anyway, yeah, like I was saying earlier, I do want to set up a station, a work area for me up in Florida. I'm getting more and more people asking me to look at their boards and fix their boards. So if I can set up a work area at the house there in Florida, a desk, a microscope. I already have the microscope. I'll take my old microscope up. I may have to pay extra on the weight for my suitcase. Okay. Just up there though, that microscope does not have camera on it, so I may not be able to do videos. I mean, I'll still be able to do videos, but I can't do the microscope view unless I put a camera, different type of camera or something. I'll see what I can do. But yeah, I'll still like to do recordings up there. This way, then I can fix boards up there, fix other things, and ship them back. It'll be a lot easier. I don't have to. I don't have to pack this thing in my suitcase. I don't have to roll it in a lot of bubble wrap and tape and all that, and then put it in my suitcase. Where then I'm only allowed 50 pounds. So, but I'll still bring things to Cayman to keep me busy. My collection has really grown. But I'm gonna slow down on purchasing and spend more time on fixing boards for people. If you've been watching some of my videos, some of my latest repairs have been the 128 logic board and analog board. On that analog board, why it wasn't working was one trace. One trace was broken for the video. I mean, it was powering up, the machine was booting up and everything. I had chime, but I was not getting video. And it turned out to be just one trace was out there causing some problem. All right, let's bring the meter back. Okay. Yeah, I'm just checking this one here. It goes to this leg, so I come on here. And because all this is already tinned, I can check it anywhere on here because it is exposed. But it goes down to this rail, so we're good with that one. Let's check the pad. This one here. We're good to there. This one, anywhere here I can check. So we seem to be okay. This one here comes to this fire, then continues to this one. So we're all good in there. I will be putting down some actually UV solder mask on this before I put down those caps. Okay, where are we now? We're over here. This one goes under, so I can't really check it. This one goes to this leg. So far, good, good, good. All the way to this wire, we're good. This one over here. We're good. This one. Okay, there's good. Check the pads. Let's check this one. Where does it go? To there. We're good. This one goes to here. 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 Okay, I'm happy with this area. This all looks good. I don't see anything here broken. I'm sorry, some of that was not in your view that I was checking. But you still get the idea. I was checking all of them, like this one here comes to this pad. So anywhere here. See, it's all good. This one here comes to here. Good. This one comes to here, so we're good. I mean, I could zoom out a bit and give you some more view. But then I would have to focus it again. So let's stay to where you have a good view. There you go. You got a good view there. Anyway, okay, so we have 8 of them cleaned already. Let's go to this one that is here in the middle. Okay, right there. CPU usage, look at that, 10%. Now this machine is working better. I had to install some more drivers and so forth for the NVIDIA card. I mean, I'm using a computer that is, this is a Dell Optiplex 990. It's an i7. The computer is like 7, 8 years old already. It is not a new machine. I got it free. So I just put in a hard drive, I upped the memory. I now have 24 gigs in there, I think, yeah. And I have a terabyte drive, SD card, SSD card, well, drive, and I just put in that gigabit NVIDIA video card encoder and all that. It is a slim line, so I'm limited to the height of the card, and I'm also limited to the fact that I can't up the power supply. I can't beef it up to put in an NVIDIA video card that has to pull its own power. Okay, so let's clean around here. Might have to remove that and fix that. What is that? That's a Q. Okay, that's an IC transistor. Okay. Let me cut this a little bit. It's a little bit too much. Now, I still want some of the wick with some solder on it because I use that solder. That solder gets used to coat. I'm gonna fix that since I'm here already. Where is it? There it is. You still have it in view? Yes. So I'm gonna go ahead and fix this from now. Gotta get my wick in there. Because I know this is corrosion. This is gonna give me trouble. You can see it on the solder. My temperature. Yeah, CPU staying very nice, and I'm even doing 60 frames per second. I'm not gonna do the other side yet because I want to anchor this back down. Because if I do the other side, it may completely come off. So think how you do this. Okay, that looks good. Okay. Q-tips here. Let's clean this up. The work area. Boy, my room here is a mess. The amount of stuff I have sitting in here. And the thing is, I have so much machines, so many things I haven't even looked at. That's one other reason why I'm going to stop buying for now. I mean, I do have some machines that are on the way, and unless I get a real good deal or a buy, then I'll do it. But for the most, I'm not going to be buying too much. Okay, let's turn this back around this way. Let's get some readings here. Just want to double check. Okay, we're good there. Good there. I don't really see anything else. Yeah, no, I don't see anything else bad in this area. That's good. Okay. I can now move on to the other four. Four, yes. See, you also, that's a transistor there too. Looks pretty bad. All right, right here in this view here, we should have four. But let's focus on these two first. This is that egret chip right here. Ooh, doesn't even have the numbering written on it anymore. Makes me wonder what happened. But you can see the 0851. That's and the PPL that was supposed to be Apple. Anyway, we're gonna do those two right there first. Um, yeah, let's go. Here we go. Put down some flux. I'm gonna bring in some solder first. Some new fresh solder. Let me clean off my tip. And come in here with some nice new fresh solder. You can still see them both. Yes. And here we go. Massage that in. Massage. I gotta be careful with this wire here too because it is shielded, but I can easily melt that shielding. Ooh, what a smell. Now I don't have. I do have an actually extractor, but I don't have it on because I've got a fan overhead of me that's blowing pretty good down. So it blows it away from me. Okay, here we are cleaning. Okay. Not really gonna. I don't see much damage here, much potential of anything, so that's pretty good. Let's go get this one in this little groove. busy pushing some flux into there. Okay, clean off my solder tip. Cut off a piece of this wick. Handle just came off on my pliers. Off of my cutter. Okay. I have more of these. I buy these in like in a box of 5 at a time. They do get destroyed pretty quick. Alright, let's get in here. Boy, that's in a hard spot to go solder. Okay, we look good there. We got one more over here. That's this one down here. Then I'll come and clean everything. I may wonder, okay, well, why am I cleaning? Why am I doing this? And then because I already got flux down and I need flux again for me to put the capacitor on. Oh, it's just I wanna see the work. I want to see if it's good. The flux with the glare of the light from the microscope and that sometimes makes it hard to see. That's why I like to clean it. That's why I also constantly am cutting my wick and getting rid of the old stuff so it's not in my way. Temperature changed again. Okay, going up. There we go. I can tell when the temperature changed because it doesn't melt as quick. You gotta be careful here too because there's plastic around me. All right, that's all clean. See, I twist with a lot of alcohol, and that twisting pulls up the old flux. Be careful with that wire that's there. Oh, I forgot about that. Shit. Sorry about the French. All right, I'm gonna have to bend that back out a bit. I'm not used to the bot wire being there, so apologies on that. I'm sorry about the language. You see, I gotta pull that back out. Let me go fix that wire right now. You can see how I want to do this. I'm using my dental pick here. Let's leave it right there. That's good. Okay, let's check some of this continuity. Okay. I'm gonna zoom this out a little bit so you can see more of what I'm doing. Let's. Okay. I can still see it good too. Okay, so the via there, check. We're good. This one we're good. This one goes underneath there. I can't really check them. Okay, why it sounds sometimes like it's not making contact because these wires have coating on them and that, so it gets sometimes you gotta wiggle it or push for you to get that contact. Okay. We're all good there, and I don't really see any traces in bad shape. Okay, so we're good. Sorry, I'm just checking something here. All right, I need to put down some UV mask. I have it right here. Let's see. Anyway, and I'm gonna use a new item that I bought. I bought this at Hobby Lobby. I've been looking for a small little way of applying solder mask. So I'm just moving things so I can switch cameras. So what I went and did was I found some, these are little craft swabs, but they're very fine point. Um, Let me get one out and then we can see. Oh, it looks like a bag within a bag. Yeah, they're individually. Okay. I took one out. Let's look at it under the microscope and let's see how it looks. Okay, so here we are, and if I bring this in, you see, it's a very fine point. If I zoom back in now, we can see the point is very small. So this will help me applying the solder mask. So over here, I don't really think I need any. Yeah, I do there. Okay. I just took out the garbage. I'm looking for something for me to put some solder. Solder mat goes a long ways, boy. I tell you, I don't really use too much of it. I don't even have it in. It's a item with a syringe pusher on it, a needle point. I don't have that. So let's see how this thing works. Let's see how this cotton swab thing works. So I just put some on it. You see there. Oh, I love it. Little disposable thing, cotton swab piece. Not bad. This is why I say when I'm in Hobby Lobby, I really pay attention to where I'm walking, what aisle, what is there, And I'm always thinking, okay, well, if I get an item, how can this item help me in this work that I do? How can I use that to make my life easier? So I'm just looking to see where I gotta put down more solder mask. I am liking this little tip. Because now that I have like that amount on the board, I'll come there and dab it and pick up more and move it around. But then I end up spreading it around. Can y'all see what I'm doing? And then when I want to, I can just switch to the other side. I do find it working nice. I mean, I gotta get used to it. I gotta remember it is like a cotton swab, so it's gonna suck it up too. I don't want to put it on too thick. I want to be careful. The main reason is I want to protect. I don't want to create a short underneath the capacitor, so that's why I'm making sure that the traces that are under it and close to the pads cannot get shorted out. Okay, here I got a few little spots. Okay. Tip. Now I'm gonna get out my UV. Just shine it on this thing. So let me switch over to the desk view for a little bit, or the facial view. Well, I have this UV going, so it's not dull on the camera. Sorry about the mess in the background and my funny curtains. This room here used to be my son's playroom and actually study room when he was small, and really never changed them. So it's a bit of a kiddie room, but the sun here is so much that anyway, so be it. But it's a big room I have. It's like almost 40 feet long and like 20, well, I would say about 30 feet wide. So it's a pretty big room that I'm in. And have all my computers in here, all my stuff all over the place. I need to get some more shelving. I need to organize it a bit better. I don't want to be where I've got stuff all over the floor and all over the place like it is right now. Okay, so let's move on. Let's keep on soldering masking. Another thing I got from Hobby Lobby was like this, for like these lockable scissor type things or clamps, and they help me with fixing traces, holding the wire better. Okay, that area done. Let's go over here. Funny how under the UV light you can see where the flux is. As the flux will light up under UV. See, let me show you. Like for example over here. Where's the egret chip? Okay, you see, I didn't clean up all that flux. You see, when I shine it, there it is. So, caps, and I don't think this board got any battery damage. I mean, there was no battery in it. Okay, so I think that should be enough on the UV. Let me pull up the print for this. I go to recapamac.com.au. This is Branca's Creations website, and he has very good guides to recap the boards. I just want to make sure I put the right things at the right places. Okay. So what's gonna happen here? Let me slide this to the other monitor. Okay. This one in here. Yeah, this is a 4716. Okay, I'm gonna zoom this out a little bit so you can see better when I do the work. Give you better focus. Okay. So we are gonna take the 4716. I have all my caps here. Two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, those are the 8s. Okay. These are the 4716, so I'm gonna put them on first. So I'm taking them out. And I put them up here. So the first one is a 4716 in this little hook over here. So now how am I gonna get in there? So, well, it's not that bad. I mean, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put down some flux. Okay. And I take my cap. The line is positive, and positive, you can see the positive on the board. Now, I have a lot of real estate on this pad, okay? So I'm gonna pull this more forward to give me more room in the back for when I'm gonna have to solder back there, okay? I mean, nothing says it has to be within the box. The box is there for the other type of caps, and to begin with, we are using the caps that are long like I see this. So I technically have a bit more of a pad down there that I can do. Now you can't move it too far forward or else the bottom may end up touching. I don't have it in view. See, that's the bottom of the cap. So if I pull it too much forward, you may run the risk of the backside touching the wrong pad. Okay, so let me bring this back in view. There. Now I'm gonna turn this because I can work better with it like this. Okay, there we are. All right. So now why I put down flux from the beginning, because I'm gonna put solder on my tip and then just come and touch it. I need that flux so that the solder will transfer from my tip to the two pads that are down there. So I'm gonna put a little bit of, it turned off. It sat idle too long. Okay. So I'm gonna put some solder on my tip. All right, I'm gonna clean that one off and clean my tip better. Let's do it again. Okay. Now I'm gonna hold that cap down with my dental picks. And I'm just gonna tap that. See, I still had quite a bit of real estate there. It's not perfectly centered, but you know what? It's good enough. Okay, so that side is down. So at least now I'm actually secure. Okay. Now I can turn this in like this. I put some solder on my tip again. Now I'm gonna come in. I should have put the solder on the back side. I need it on the back side of the tip. There we go. See, I hold it and I let it cool down. Now we're good and secure, see? We're good. So you can see that is now secure. Okay, so that's the first 4716. The other 4716, There's actually 3 of them. So let me look at this drawing. There's one. Okay. This one right here by the floppy drive and the battery is another 4716. This one is not so bad to put down. So again, I'm gonna clean my tip. I don't want too much solder on there. I'll go ahead and put the solder on from now. Grab my cap. Look at my orientation. Get that correct. So I can come in one swoop. I'm gonna put it down, hold it, and solder. There we go. Now I'm gonna push down and melt it again and make sure it sits nice and flat. Okay? That one down. That's it. Okay? Now this one here, you see how I'm gonna come in? I'm gonna come in like this and boom. So I'm gonna put some solder on the back side of my iron. I'm gonna hold this down. Can y'all see? Okay. I'm gonna hold this down. Matter of fact, let me use my dental pick. And I'll come in, just tap it, hold it, and we are there. That's it. That's all that's needed. She is secure. And the other 4716 is over here, right there. A little bit of flux. I'm gonna come in here in one swoop. Look at my orientation. The orientation is good. So now I'm gonna put it down. I don't have solder on my tip yet. Get my tweezers here. Okay, that one down. Okay, now because I have room here, I'm just gonna turn this board around. Get that cap back in view. There we are. And now I'm not really worried about putting solder on my tip. So I'll just come in here. I put the solder in between where I need to go, and then I just boom, touch it like that. Not much. There we go. Done. Okay. If I want to be sure, I can come back in here now. I can hold it down. I can push down on it just to make sure that it's good and flat. Liquefy it again, and it will liquefy, and then it'll dry back up. It will cool down, and we're good. Hey, we're good. Okay. Now the other 2 caps, the ones I'm going to put on now are the 2 that are the 1 microfarad 50 volts. And those go, I'm looking at the drawing from Bruce at Branca's Creation. But please do go look at his channel, look at his website. A lot of good information there. He is based in actually Australia. Okay, so I have, out of these 4, this is a 10, this is a 10, this is a 10, this is a 1. Okay, so I have my 1s right here. My 1s are a lot smaller. So I put down some flux. Here I do want some solder on my tip. Okay, let me look at the orientation. The orientation is plus this way, plus is that way. I mean, now this cap is small, okay? So I need to center it good. Okay. Turn it. It needs to get leveled down, but I'm gonna just solder it now. Then I'll come and I'll just push it down and remelt it. There we go. You saw it move. That's all good. Okay. Now, since I'm here, let's go ahead and do these 310s. So, let me get the 10s out of the package. With the dental picks on. They're so handy. Okay. There are my 10s. Alright. So let's get this one that is right there. These are my 10s. Okay, so let's get this one down first. Do want some solder on my tip. Okay. Look at the orientation. Am I good? Yes, I'm good. Yes, I know I need to do the other side, but I'm gonna go ahead and put down all of them. This side first, then I'll turn the board and get all the other side. A little bit of solder. There are those plastic switches there by me, I gotta be careful. Orientation, okay. Pluses on the outside. Here we go. Okay. Next. Again, some solder. Sorry if I seem to be taking a long time with this, but I just like to be careful. Take my time, be good with it, and orientation, pluses in the middle. So I already have it correct. I come with the cap. Now I'll rotate the board and get back to those 3 caps. Y'all can see them. Now that one is already in good, so yeah, I come with the solder right there. That one done. That one done. That one done. But I'm gonna heat them up again because I want to level it. I want to push down on it. That's good. That's good. That's good. That one is already done. So we have those done. That's it. Okay. Now we're back at the other ones, and we have one of the ones go there and 2 10s. Okay, so let's bring it up here. Okay. So the 1 is gonna go here, and then 10 and 10. So this is the last one. it is in a package. I need to see to take it out. Okay. Okay, so let's bring this back into view. Orientation is okay. Plus is that way. Plus is to my left. Well, sorry, to my right. Oh, I don't have solder on my tip here. Cap are so small, I don't want to drop them. I'm not going to do the other side yet. I'm going to take out the caps, the other caps. Don't have much left. I'm taking them off, out of the package, out, off screen. Okay. Yep. Orientation is that way. On these caps, the line is the positive side. Orientation, or the other way around. Okay. Then turn the board around. I can get to the other sides. Now I'm just gonna come in here, touch that up, boom, boom, boom. I'll come back and I'll heat them up and I'll push it down. See, you saw it move. Okay, those are done. That's it. These three here left, and all three of these are the 10s. So let's go ahead and get them in. Put down the flux. Put some solder on my tip. Let's see. Let's get this harder one first. Orientation is that way. Okay. Next one over. Get some solder on my tip. Orientation is like this. Is that in view there? Yes, it is. Okay, thank you. Okay, and then the last one, this one here. Orientation is like that. This one here, there's plastic right here by me, so I gotta be very careful. And I touched the plastic a little bit. But it's down, that's it. Then we turn the board. And let's put tack them on the side. I'll get both of those at the same time. Put that down. There we go. Come back and heat them up and push them down. Oh, I forgot. I got the 128 board sitting outside and it's dark now. I had it sitting outside in the sun drying. Okay, so that's all the caps on. I don't know what else now. I'm gonna clean this off. Make some room here. I'm gonna switch cameras. Go to my desk view. Here, we can zoom in some. Look at this board is so small. Okay. And what I'm gonna do now is with my alcohol and my brush, get some light on the subject here. I'm gonna brush off this flux and clean it up. It will go in the ultrasonic cleaner still, so, but I just don't want the flux to sit there and dry. Oh, I'm far away from the microphone. Yeah, sorry, I don't want the flux to sit there and dry. Bring the microphone closer to me. Speak up some. These brushes here, again, I buy them at actually Hobby Lobby. I found them there. You have to go look in the areas of actually stained glass, section of actually jewelry making, wood carving, wood burning, um, paint, paint with what else? A spray painting, detailed work like actually that is where you'll find some of these things. So there's that board recapped. You could test it. I mean, I do have the machine sitting here. Now it might fail because it might be the analog board. See, so I may have some problems with the analog. Just dropping memory back in it. All right. I want to verify one thing though first. I want to go back and verify that the orientation of the caps are all good. Um, I like to double check my work. So I'm gonna zoom out on this. By zooming out, you should be able to get a better view, a more wider view. So I'm gonna start down here. Positive, 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 positive. Those four good. Positive, 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 positive. Those four good. We come over here. This one, positive is right. Positive, 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 positive. Yes. We're all good on them. All right. So for you to know what I'm checking this line that it's on the positive side. And positive is also curved. Okay. Back here it is straight. So, shall we see? Let's get these cables up. And let's slide in this board. Been a while since I've worked on a plus. Well, sorry, on a classic. Oh, you don't have the view. Okay. Power, okay, come on. Okay. Power is in. Floppy is back there. And SCSI, hard drive. This machine has not powered up. I have not had it up at all. So I don't know if this is gonna give me video or not. Power. Plug that in. We're gonna get an explosion. Let's see. Something is not right. It's doing some choop 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 choop. But that's on the floppy. Let me unplug them and see. I don't think it, I think there's still something wrong with the analog board. Yeah, I'm not getting. It's trying, but it's still something else I need to work on with this analog board. So I will not be able to finish this tonight and give you all a nice chime. I need to look over this analog board. They do have a tendency of having bad caps, and I do have a cap kit for it, so might be one of my next things that I gotta work on. So you might see another video on that, but I don't think I will do that video tonight. I'm tired. It's 8 o'clock here now. So anyway, so here we are with this classic. I do think the analog board, I do think the logic board is fine. I don't think it's something wrong with it. I think this is the analog board. So I will work on that and see. So anyway, folks, I hope that was a nice um, look at capping a board. It's what else can I do? I do um, I do want to I do want to do my this classic too is mine. It's my second classic too. I do have the CX I want to do, so that's my first CX. So we'll be doing that also. And my other machine is a 128K, but apparently that 128K has been modified. It's got the Fat Mac add on to it, and the memory has been changed, so it's not really a 128 anymore. It's a 512, which I wish I knew that before I bought it because I'm trying to get my hands on a original, in original condition 128 machine. So anyway, so I have that I need to work on. I still have the Color Classic and the SE dual floppy. My my CI and another Mac 512 that I need to retrobrite, but we have had some rain here and not too nice weather for me to put things out in the sun. Maybe tomorrow or Saturday I can do that. Because I want to get those machines off my bench and put away. So anyway, I do have a slew of things to do that y'all will see that I'll make the videos on. I'm glad that my machine is doing so much better. I mean, this is good actually recording now, and I hope it's all good. So with that, I will say thank you everyone. If you enjoyed this video, please click on that like button for me. If you want to help me a little bit with the channel costs and equipment, there is a donate link. I don't know if it will work though because my PayPal account is international. Some people were having trouble sending me some money, but anyway, we'll see what we can do with it. If you want to help, just send me an email. My email is also linked in the actually about of the channel, but it is KMAC CAYMAC vintage all one word at gmail.com. Anyway, guys, thank you, guys and girls. If any of you are watching, ladies, thank you too for watching. Yeah, everyone have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, and see you all on the next video. Thank you. Bye bye.